Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. This is Trey, Broken Path Shaman, here to meditate with you today. Share space with you. Alright, so just getting some of my stuff together here. Now, I like to let folks know if you have questions, go ahead and put them in chat, and I'll answer them when I have time. I welcome you to my virtual medicine lodge. This is where we meditate together. And it's not a guided meditation. Really, the goal of this meditation is, I know humans are more likely to do things if they see others doing them. So this is for all levels, just to have somebody to inspire, to share the space with, and answer questions that I can. I only know what I know. So if I have an answer or can point you somewhere, I'll let you know. But you can post them in chat, or you can find me on Twitter as BP_shaman, or here on YouTube. Just kind of catch me through there. So I've been doing some pretty specific starter stuff. I was starting off with like a preparation for meditation, but today I'm just going to meditate. Got a late start to it for this because I had some other things to get done. Got to go do the weekly pandemic shopping. We shop once a week, and so this is a day, and I do it pretty early, just kind of beat the crowd. So I've already had a pretty productive day. All right, cool. Well, I do this entire meditation with 3 different postures. I kind of call them just different cycles. So the first cycle of meditation I'm going to do in a kneeling position. So let me get over there. Oh, yay, the sun came out just in time. Perfect timing. Coincidence? I think not. So first I start off in Vajrasana. It's just a kneeling posture. I sit on my heels because I've taken years of practice to sit on my heels, but usually you're going to sit on the soles of your feet in the same posture. Some call it the Thunderbolt pose, so you can look those up to get more technique from YouTube on how to do that. But yeah, when I breathe during this meditation, I'm trying to do a very active inhale. So when I breathe, it's about loosening that diaphragm, expanding it as much as possible, then allowing the air to fill up the bottom of my lungs, moving up to the top of my lungs. And then I have a yin exhale, super relaxed because of the pressure built in on the inhale. All I have to do is just release, and it just comes out. So when you release the air, just think of like how you would sigh. You know, everything kind of drops. Just let that air out, right? You don't have to force it out. Not looking for that. I think that might lead to hyperventilating, but don't take my word on that. So I'm just putting emphasis on the inhale, maximum effort on that inhale, no effort on the exhale. Because it's a windbag, it's a balloon. It just lets all the air out. And bring your intent to this space. It's really about what you bring to meditation that makes the meditation. I did see a lot of questions from people about, how should I do this or that? Just bring some intent and do that. You can't do all types of meditation at once. I say can't. There's really no chance. But, oh God, I got to sneeze. Whew. That's a first. You can't really do all the meditations at once. You can do what you want to do, and that's it, right? Got some new bathroom freshener, and I think that might be tickling my nose. But with all that said, let's get rolling. I start a timer to respect our time. And if you do have stuff up there, blow it out. But also, I've seen people just kind of, if you're in the right space, just let it go. I'm inside, so I'll probably blow into a tissue. But all that said, to try and breathe through it, because eventually it just kind of opens up with meditation, I've noticed. And I'm reminded to let you know to focus on the tops of plants, trees. They really enjoy that if you're doing meditation with your eyes open. I'm definitely reminded to tell people to ask questions. A lot of my videos are truly just this meditation, but it's mainly because I'm waiting for questions. They don't need to happen, but just reminded to let people know questions are a good thing to incorporate into any practice. Oh yes, as part of that breath, I don't hold it at the top. I just inhale and just like a yawn, keep going until I'm full. So I might pull a little extra in just to see how full my lungs are, but I'm not holding it at the top or the bottom of the breath. And I'm reminded to let you know if anything comes up, let it come up. So burps, belches, farts, it's okay. Just let them flow through. Hiccups. So got a signal from a timer for second cycle. Be careful transitioning from your positions to the next one. Been on my knees for a while, so I want to let that blood flow. I'm recovering from a pinched nerve. So I can't get into the second position that I want in the form that I want. But that's okay because meditation's about intent. So for me, the second cycle is Badakonasana pose, or bound ankle pose, or butterfly pose. And what I enjoy is having my soles of my feet touching. For some reason, I like that in this pose. But when we come to meditation with a goal and we have to modify, it's okay. Feel out that new form. Allow yourself to adjust and evolve. It's amazing the discoveries we can find in accidents, right? Or detours. So I'm just reminded to let you know how I modify. And for me, it is keep my soles of my feet touching. I'm trying to relax my left leg. It has tension in it. But also drop my shoulders away from my ears, down and back. And lengthening my spine with every inhale, right? Balancing the head or the crown at the top of that lengthened spine. Now I do need to further modify. I'm also reminded about eating in meditation. Usually when I meditate in the mornings and broadcast it, I haven't eaten yet. Oh, sublime, feels great. Compared to the meditation I'm doing now, I can feel some digestion going on, even though it's been about hour and a half, 2 hours since I ate. I only say it to mention food is a factor. I avoid meditating directly after eating a meal. Not after a snack, but a meal. So I got a signal for the third cycle. It's a Pranayama, mountain pose with a namaste. Now, I keep talking about it every time, but BKS Iyengar had a great description of getting into Tadasana, or mountain pose, and changed the way I do it. And I'm still working on that mountain pose. It's amazing, like so sublime, just blows my mind. And it's pretty much like he fills in the gaps. It's not like anybody ever showed me really incorrectly. I would say people really showed me incompletely, and then BKS Iyengar filled in those gaps. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so while in mountain pose namaste, I like to remind us that we are in a very unique position as humans to be positioned between the earth and the sky. So while in mountain pose, I ask you all to imagine stretching to the sky while simultaneously rooting and grounding through the earth, and how we bring those forces together. Wow. Whew. Amazing. I tell you, today I was like, oh, I'm gonna cut it short. I'm not gonna do full time that I do with the timer. And then my dedication said, Trey, do what you can. Just get started, do what you can. See where it leads you. So happy I did. At what point does dedication turn into motivation? That's the question. At what point does that cycle flip, right? So that's the timer for the whole 30 minutes. Incredible. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I feel great. So one question I want to address, I saw it on Reddit the other day, so I'll bring the questions to you until you bring them to me. But a person had asked, they had said, oh, I've been doing meditation for years now, or months, I'm not sure, for an extended period, and it was not helping with their stress. Now, I'm a person prone to anxiety just naturally. I won't say I can't help it. Until now, I wasn't able to adjust my stress. And would I say meditation is what brought me to be less stressful? Sure, whatever. But what I would say is use meditation as a way to understand your inner self better, right? So what I suggested to this person was use meditation's ability to focus the inner eye inside and get to know the body. So when those triggers for anxiety come up, because I definitely have triggers, or normal trigger, not normal, but they're normal for me, repetitive triggers. When I see those welling up, then I use my breath or whatever works at the time. Could be closing my eyes, could be just kind of putting my fingers together. I like to do a lot of finger stuff, just kind of the way I used to twiddle my fingers and pens and stuff. But whatever your technique is, or techniques, doesn't matter, use the meditation to understand your body and its triggers, and then use the techniques to bring that stress down, right? Or interrupt it. So I know my stress triggers. When I see those happening, it's certain positions of my body, certain ways I start to breathe, in certain ways my neck feels. When I feel those coming, I interrupt it with a breath. And I keep doing that until it gets better. If that's not enough, then I'll add a next level. And it really depends. I didn't think about this ahead of time, so I don't know all the triggers. Breath really works for me. Just popping into a breath. I usually drop down into some type of yoga position, maybe just kneeling or something if I can get to the earth, if I have a medallion or something with me. So I'm giving you tons of things, but you'll have specific items and specific techniques that work for you. So just a question off of Reddit and the meditation subreddit that I thought I'd bring to you, because I don't know, there's a lot put on meditation, and it's really just an action that we do, and it's almost like it's asked to do so much more, but just think of it like a tool, right? And there's a ton more to it. I don't know everything. I'm just here to practice and do it every day, right? And see what it reveals to me. So great. I am Trey, Broken Path Shaman. You can find me on, again, Twitter as BP_shaman, or if you subscribe here to YouTube, you'll get updated when I do go live. No schedule on the live, just try and make it daily. That's really my intent and my dedication for this practice. And oh yeah, I got a smoking cessation journey that I'm working on, and a meditation journey that I'm working on. The meditation journey is a charge. The smoking cessation's free. And definitely I'm building those. I'm on a teacher's path, so I need people to bring me their questions and all that kind of stuff and give me feedback after going through it. So I'm really just here getting things started and can't wait to see what it builds. All right, so I hear my better half. It's time for me to get out of here. Namaste. Love you all. See you tomorrow.